Hello guys, welcome back. In this video, let us learn directly lab. In this lab, what we're gonna do is we're gonna implement a real-time scenario. That is, let's say I have some logs present in my EC2 instance. Now, what I'm expecting is I want to extract these logs and move, or else you can say load these logs into Amazon S3. So I want to perform that task at first. So in order to perform that, we have one service. What is that? Kinesis stream. We have one service that is Kinesis Firehose. So by using this Amazon Kinesis Firehose, you can able to move your logs from your EC2 to EC2 to S3. It acts as a delivery service in between them. So like that, it can able to move or it can able to deliver. It acts like a delivery service between your EC2 instance to S3. So not only S3, it can able to deliver to multiple services. Like you can, if you consider about data warehouses, then we can able to transmit our data to Redshift and OpenSearch. So like that, many services are there. So while performing, you can see the destinations which are available to transmit the data. So let us see how to do this. You can see I have already entered into AWS Management Console by using my credentials. So under instances which are running state, you can see instance is running. Instance is under running state. Now in this instance, I am having my log files. Now I am expecting to move them to S3. So in order to move my logs to any one of the S3 bucket, let us create one S3 bucket. So I'm opening S3 bucket. You can see under this, so whenever you enter the first time, it will show you like this interface. I'm opening the buckets. So now for the first time, I'm creating so that you can have option to create bucket here as well as here as well. So you can choose any one of the option. I'm choosing this to create the bucket. So I'm providing the general data about the bucket name. So I'm providing with lab bucket. You can see by default the region selected will be in which region you will be, that region will be selected. Currently I'm in this region, so it was selected by default. Now I'm providing the general information. The bucket type is general purpose, and I'm providing the bucket name is lab bucket -1, something like that. Now I want to provide ownership to ACLs enabled. Now I just enabled this bucket ACL, and now I am putting the ownership to bucket owner itself, and then I am remaining the default options itself and just clicking on create the bucket. So let us see bucket is creating or not. Actually, it is not accepting the bucket name. The bucket name must be unique, that you need to take care. So I am providing 2, 3 as well. So let's see it will accept. No, it was not accepting. Let's put S. Let us see it was accepting or not. You can see it is creating. Yeah, it is created successfully. You can even see the message successfully our bucket is created with this name. Now we have created, now we already have our now we already have our EC2 instance and it contains some logs, and we also have some destination S3 bucket created. Now what I'm expecting to do, I am expecting to create a Kinesis Firehouse. This EC2 instance is already available. We have created S3 bucket now. And now I am expecting to deliver my data logs from here to here. In order to do that, first we need to create this Kinesis data Firehose. So let's see them. Let's see that practically. For that, I'm searching for Kinesis Firehose. So Kinesis, you can see Amazon Data Firehose. You can select it. It will open you Kinesis Data Firehose. You can see even symbol that is matched to Kinesis Data Firehose. So that's why I'm clicking on it. Now you can see by default, no firehouses are there. So you can see under Firehouse streams, there are no streams currently available. Currently, I'm expecting to create, so that's why I'm clicking on create Firehose. So from where to where I'm expecting to move, I'm expecting to move from EC2 to S3. My destination is what? S3. So I selected that. And what is my source? My source is EC2. That is not available here. You can see direct put option is there. So by using this direct put, you can able to select that producer. Choose this option to create Amazon data firehose stream that producer applications to write directly. So since we are expecting to write directly, I am choosing this. You can see under Firehose stream name, a default name will be available. If you don't want this name, then you can able to put your manual name, whatever you want. I'm expecting to put lab delivery stream. So like this, I want to put. That's okay. You can put like that. Down we have transform and convert records option. This is optional. Currently, I'm not expecting to do this. If we transform or convert our records to Parquet or ORC, then it might be helpful to process the data easily. Currently, I'm not expecting to do that. And you can see the destination settings. Under this, we have S3 bucket that we need to choose. We can choose this S3 bucket by using this browsing option. So already we have created this. You have seen that. So I'm just selecting it and choose. And I'm just clicking on choose option. You can see it will be selected. Yeah. Yes, it will be selected and come to here. Now I'm just scrolling it up. These are optional settings. If you don't want, you can don't even need to provide them. You can see the prefix S3 bucket prefix. So whatever the prefix that you provided, that will be mentioned whenever logs are entering. I'm expecting to put this as logs /. So within the logs folder, I want to transform my data. So that's why I provided the data like this. And you have S3 bucket error output prefix. So what is the prefix that you put? So within that, after that prefix only, your error files will be stored. Now you can see I provided the error output prefix as errors. After this, after in this folder, your error files will be saved. The log files will be saved related to errors. Now, at last, you have two more options, that is buffer hints, compression, file extensions, and encryption. I'm just expanding it. You can see the buffer size, I'm keeping it default. You can see buffer interval. I don't want 300 seconds of buffer interval. That means how much time you want to store your buffer. I'm just expecting to store for 60 seconds. That's it. Under compression, if you want, you can select. Currently, I'm not expecting. Under encryption, if you want, you can select any one of the encryption mode based on your requirement. Under advanced settings, you can see some more options are there for you to configure server side encryption. If you want, you can able to enable this. Currently, I'm not expecting. And CloudWatch error logging. it is by default enabled. I'm not disabling it. You can see under service access. In order to provide service access, that is currently I am transferring my data from EC2 to S3, right? So this requires service related permissions, right? You can even manually provide it by choosing existing IAM role, or else you can directly this AWS will provide a separate role for you if you choose this. Currently I'm choosing an existing IAM role for this lab. Currently I'm moving on with the existing create or update IAM role. So AWS will take care of it about permissions. And now I'm just clicking on create fire stream. So currently I am choosing choose existing IAM role. So in that I have provided Kinesis agent lab Kinesis role. In this role, I have provided the details regarding permission to S3 because we need to put our data under S3, right? So that's why I chosen this. So remember, whenever you entered into a company, whenever you creating this, so you need to create your own roles and you need to provide permissions to them. So currently I have already pre-configured IAM role with the permissions of S3 related to put objects. And now I provided that policy that IAM role to this particular here. And then now I'm just clicking on create Firehose stream. So now it will going to create for me within few minutes. You can see it is in creating state. It is not created till now. It was on creating state. So while explaining, I have also told you the states. So it is under creating state. It takes few seconds or minutes to create. I'm just pausing the video. You can see it was created. So lab delivery stream was successfully created, right? Yes. So the lab delivery stream was successfully created. You can see the status is active and the destination is S3 and my source is direct put, and this is my Firehose stream ARN Amazon resource name. So you can even see error log status, currently 0 destination error log files. So I'm just created now. So for monitoring, we have some metrics available here, and what are the configurations that we provided, those all visible here, and destination error logs also visible here. Currently I have not provided permission to this user to see that. So let's move on with our lab. So now in order to move our data to S3 by using this data Firehose, now let's connect to EC2 instance and then let us install some agent in it. So by using that agent, we can able to do this ingestion to data Firehose, and this data Firehose will move the data to S3. So let us open the EC2. So I'm just clicking on EC2. It is loading. Now I'm just opening the currently running instances. You can see one instance is already running. Now I just selected this. Now I am expecting to connect to this. You can see an option that is connect directly available here. So I'm just clicking on this. So if you see under this EC2 instance connect, we have an option that is directly connect. So you just click on it. You can see it will open you another. It can open you another URL in next tab. So it just shows like this. You can see it was connected. Now, now we have successfully connected to our EC2 instance. What I need to do now? I need to install my agent, Kinesis agent. So what is this Kinesis agent? It is an application made available by Amazon to monitor files. So in order to monitor the files, this Kinesis agent application is developed by AWS. And even to inject whatever the new files it found to Kinesis, so that thing will be taken care by this Kinesis agent application. So benefits of it includes reliable and timely delivering of data. It can deliver the data timely, and the agent also integrates with CloudWatch. So if it able to integrate with CloudWatch, then is it easy to monitor? Yes. So monitoring and troubleshoot becomes easy as well. So even one more advantage is there. File rotation handling. It also handles. Kinesis agent also handles file rotations, checkpoints, and retrying upon failures. So whenever it is uploading files or whenever it is delivering the data, it will take care of these things: file rotations, checkpoints, retrying, up, uploading files upon failure of upload. So since it is also having integration facility with Amazon CloudWatch, you can able to monitor and troubleshoot that as well. So in this lab, let us install Kinesis agent and generate some log data and verify whether it is working or not. That is, a Kinesis agent is working or not. So in this Linux version, we can able to install any software or any file from the URL by using sudo m install, sudo my install. This y represents, this y indicates accepting all the questions by answer as yes, yes. So by using this sudo m request, we are accepting all the responses as yes, and we are installing. So whatever the URL, this dollar and some word variable indicates the data which is present under this variable. So in the previous step, I have provided some data to this variable. Now I am expecting to access this data. If you are expecting to access the value of the variable, then you need to use dollar and that variable name, so that the value of that variable will be presented here. And then whenever you execute this sudo my install, so this will get here, and then the data which is present in it will be installed. Now I'm just clicking on enter. This command uses yum package manager to download the version of Kinesis agent application and installs the agent and its dependencies as well. The agent is now installing, but it is not running yet. You will start it in the moment. You can see it was installed, it was installation is completed. You can see the version as well, 1.1.4 as the Kinesis agent version. It was just installed but not started yet. So for this, we need to create a configuration file, right? Yes. So we need to create a configuration file under etc. So in order to create that, I'm just providing some default code as sample for you. You can see I've provided a sample default code. So this starts from here and till here it was. So what this code indicates. This command will create a JSON configuration file. So this command, what it will do is it will create a JSON configuration file under etc under AWS Kinesis. It will create a JSON configuration file, right? Yes. Note that in this flow, session, you are we are even specifying the path, file path pattern here for the agent to monitor. So for monitoring, we even provided the file pattern. You can see this is the file pattern where we can able to monitor the files. We have provided even file patterns. So here and here we provided the same pattern to monitor the files. This is the JSON file that we are configuring now. So in this JSON file, we clearly mentioned the address of Kinesis, that is in which location it was, that is in which Kinesis Firehose endpoint, in which region it was, and what is the delivery stream name, that also we provided, and file pattern. So which type of files we need to gather from our EC2 instance, that also we have specified under the temp folder. So what are the files that are starting with log as prefix, app.log as prefix, those all files will be delivered to this delivery stream. So here we specified the files by using file pattern, and we specified the delivery stream as well, and the Firehose stream related region, as well as the Firehose stream related name, particular name to identify that particular stream. So we have specified Kinesis endpoint as well. So these are sufficient for agent. So now I am expecting to create this. So that's why I just clicked on enter. It just created. So you can see how the JSON script will be. So this is what I have written. This is what I have written. So from here till here I have written. And then since I provided echo, this echo statement indicates printing the output of this JSON file, which is present under this. You can see the JSON file output, how it was. So here we provided CloudWatch emit metrics as true, and CloudWatch endpoint also we provided in US West 2 region, and Kinesis endpoint we provided, and Kinesis Firehose endpoint we provided, and the delivery stream name we provided, and file pattern also we provided for the flows. So now what are the leftover thing here is just starting the agent. We configured the JSON script. Now the leftover thing is we just need to start the agent. So for that, sudo, the command is there, that is systemctl start Kinesis agent. So that is the command that we need to use. Sudo systemctl start AWS Kinesis agent. So that's it. Just click on enter. So some systemctl command is not found. So let's rectify it. Let us type systemctl and just enter. And let us see whether it identifies the command or not. So currently it is not identifying. Sudo system-ctl. So currently it is not identifying. Okay. In between systemctl, we did not specify the hyphen here. You can see I have just entered it again. Sudo systemctl start AWS Kinesis stream, Kinesis agent, and I just clicked on enter. There is no error message I found. So I think it was like successfully started. Now I am expecting to see the status, to see the status of this. So for this, you need to write AWS systemctl. For this, you need to write the same command, that is sudo systemctl. So in order to check the status, you need to write status AWS Kinesis agent. Since you are checking the status of it, yeah, this is the command that I have written. So you can see it is loaded and the state is active and it is running. So our agent status is active. It was running successfully. Now, what I'm expecting is I want to add some data to temp folder app.log file. So since we are moving our data from here to here, I'm expecting to add some data to here, that is app.log file. So for that, I'm just writing some script for it. So you will see some messages which are printing on the number line. The snippet of code has this snippet of code has basically four main parts. The first one is, you can see the while loop. This is the while loop where it repeats continuously and sleeps for half a second at end of each iteration. You can see I have provided that with sleep 0.1 second. You can see under the if condition, I have just taken the time. I've just taken the time and I just found whether time is divisible by 10 or not. If it is divisible by 10, if this mod 10 double, so 1 indicates true, 0 indicates false. So when this becomes 1, that is a time mod 10, that is equals to 1. That means time is not divisible by 10. I'm just entering info as not 10 seconds multiple, right? Not 10 seconds multiple. I'm just entering dollar time indicates it will provide you the time. This forward slash indicates special character. It will accept this colon as string only. Now is not multiple of 10, that will be entered under this log file. Now, if it is divisible by 10, then it enters into the else case and it will print this statement under the log file. And each and every time the line number is incrementing, and then we are printing the values inside this file, writing the lines. So it just adding these many number of lines of logs. So currently I'm expecting to stop adding the lines. So that's why I'm clicking on Control C. It just stopped. So currently I have these many lines, 1597 lines. I think these lines are enough for me to process my data. So now what I'm expecting is I want to view the log data that has been just created. So for that, just write less forward slash. So your file location, that is temp, that is tmp forward slash app dot log. So I'm just clicking on enter. You can see the information is getting, yeah, it's going on. Yeah, it's just moving. I'm just rolling that up. You can see multiple files I'm getting. To exit, to exit this, you just click on Q. I'm just clicking on Q. It was exited. Okay. Now to view log file of Kinesis agent. Now to view log file of Kinesis agent, just type trial -f -var. Under that, just enter log. Under that, AWS Kinesis agent. So since under this agent, my logs files will be saved, right? So that I am seeing, I am expecting to see. So the log file's name is AWS Kinesis agent dot log. So I'm just entering it. Currently, the trail command not found. So it's not trail, it's a tail, TIL tail. This command uses an application called tail to display lines from text file, whereas -f, what is that? -f. This -f is an option to tell the tail application to keep watching for new lines and display them as they added to the file. So look at the log files. They're containing the text like this. So every log file will be the same. You can see that they are having a date, time, as well as some file related description and transformed records, skipped record, and successfully sent records. So everything will be visible here. So you can see successfully 1500 records sent. So like this also here also 15,000 1597 records sent. So like that every record, every response will be similar to it. These messages tells you information, that is how many records have been parsed and how many records have been delivered to your Kinesis Firehouse stream. The Firehouse stream buffer records before sending them to destination. Kinesis Firehouse deliver stream creates a buffer records for you before sending that to destination. Since we have selected 60 seconds, so it will take 60 seconds and store the buffer data for 60 seconds. Width of number parsed may be higher than the number successfully sent. Now in this, we successfully generated some log data and then we have successfully sent that data to Kinesis Firehouse. Here the important takeaways are installing, how to install the Kinesis agent. So for that, we install the Kinesis agent by using the commands. I'll show you again. So you need to provide this URL. So this is the URL. By using this, you URL, you install the Kinesis agent by using the command, which command is sudo minstall this command. By using sudo minstall Kinesis agent, I just provided the Kinesis agent URL like this and stored that value in particular variable. And then by using this variable, then next I install my Kinesis agent, right? Yes. So how do I install? By using sudo this command. What is that? Sudo my install. By using that variable, I install that. So if I click on it, you can see the loaded plugins already available. So that message you got. So like this, you can able to install your agent. Then after that, what I have done, I have configured my Kinesis agent, right? Yes. So in order to configure it, what I have provided is, I've provided, you can see like this, I've provided, I've created a agent.json file. So in this agent.json file, I provided my CloudWatch related details and Kinesis related details. And then I also provided the file pattern location as well as the files place. What are the files that I need to access? And where I want to deliver, the deliver stream name also I provided in this agent.json file. So after this, to start Kinesis, so I have used this command. What is that? Systemctl sudo systemctl start AWS Kinesis agent. So whenever I clicked on it, I entered it, my Kinesis agent gets started. So after this, what I have done, after this, I have checked the status. So in order to check that, I used this command sudo systemctl status space AWS Kinesis agent. So by using this command, I checked the status. So after this, I've created a log file. So initially taken the lines number as 0 and log file location is this. And in this location, by using a while loop, I have generated some log data and then stored the data in that log file that is under the temp location. There I have loaded my log file and then I just verified by using this command less. So by using this command less /temp /app.log. So by using this command, I just seen the log data that has been created. And after that, to view log files of Kinesis agent. So these are the log files of Kinesis agent. In order to view the log files of Kinesis agent, the log files of Kinesis agent will be stored under where under the log. You have AWS Kinesis agent folder. Under that, you have the log files of your Kinesis agent. So I have seen those by using tail. Actually, this tail is a command uses an application. So this command uses an application called, so this tail is an application. So actually by using this tail command, we can able to see the logs of it. So like that, we verified, even we enter, we got the records. So by watching the records, we can able to verify that our data is delivered to the stream or not. Even we can monitor this directly from management console. How can we able to verify the data is moved to S3 or not? So just open S3. I'm just opening S3 and verifying that data is moved successfully or not. You can see under S3, I'm having a bucket. So that what I've created. I'm just opening it and verifying whether I got log files. Yes, I got log files under 2024 under 05. That is nothing but date 19 and 16 and 7. So you can see the log files are present under 16 and 17 also. I have some log files. So like this, I have log files are there. By using the Kinesis data warehouse, I got the log files. In this way, we can able to move our data from EC2 instance to, or in this way, we can able to move our log files from EC2 instance to S3 bucket by using this Kinesis Firehose. I hope this direct demo you understood. I hope this video is contentful. If you feel this video is contentful, then please like, share, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to get the latest updates. Thanks for watching again. See you back in the next video. Until then, bye bye, guys.